October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really? It's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know you're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courthouse number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. It's Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor, which is a lie. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if that'll be the producer. Prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Oh my god, this guy. This guy's creepy AF. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. Noob. ROFL, rather. Salmonella. I'm the director. Television. You were at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. Here we go. What is this thing on his hat? What is that? Why does he have a thing on his hat? That bugs me. It's like a handle or something, so we can, like, take it off. I don't even know what it is. What kind of hat is that? I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. She was not at... She wasn't at lunch, was she? I didn't think she was at lunch. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at the time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, here we go. We're gonna do a lot of pressing. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, FWI, for what it's worth, that's what he's saying. I was pretty busy all that day, sad face. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. Why is he saying in the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at your run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh yeah, thus the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch. ROFS. ROFS, rolling on the floor starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Look at that, he's so creepy. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones noted in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them? But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. I'm gonna press on everyone. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe that? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yeah, it does seem odd that you, Mr. Mandela. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Look, it is a baseball cap. Good call, Sweats. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. What? A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? Well, we took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Drool. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe that? Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. Well, he's lying about it. You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during a break? Oops, ROFL. Well, Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Like he already knew this. I don't like Edgeworth. Like, at all. Like, at all. Yeah, FWIW. We took a break, ROFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. It's only enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think that would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. The break. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 5:45 or 2:45. Well, that's convenient timing, I must say. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on the table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry. D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Is it? Is eating a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, like... Is that impressive? I don't know. That doesn't sound impressive to me. Not enough scientists for saying to some... Why is he doing that? Why is that?
Objection!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact plainly clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to the Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone... I'm gonna say no, it's impossible. It's not impossible, though. Nothing's impossible if you believe. You know? I don't want to write off as so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Aha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on the ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 12:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Exactly. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Miss Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe he has seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's... Very well. The court's opinion in this case is as follows. We have found that there are several other people in the studio, 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is the decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If he had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we do indeed have the decisive evidence. A witness. Hey, Izzy. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh, I know who it is. It's the kid. It's that kid. It's that kid. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. The court is adjourned for the recess. It's the kid. I know it's the kid. The only person it could be. We're at defendant lobby. Mia's... What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. Well, what's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You're the Steel Samurai. Here with the children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Well, we got another witness. It's gonna be the kid. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. I'd like to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. He doesn't. Perhaps we can arrange for a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring out a box. One of those donut crates should do. There we go. And he's got the camera. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody, he's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios at the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you in the Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth would be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it in. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident. Here we go. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came that bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, it would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin his cross-examination. Be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I don't see any reason to press on that one. But we'll do it anyway. What the hell? You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh! My dad always takes me. Poor Dad. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. Ask about the map. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I'd been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day, and that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Wait a second. We could just go around the stupid monkey's head. That's what we're being told here. You could have just gone around the monkey head. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see the monkey, by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. See, what then? It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. What do you mean, out came? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person. Kind of tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What do you mean? What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead? I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, it would have been time for a shot, I tell ya. Why didn't you have your camera with you? If you had your camera. I mean, you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Alright, we have to present, I think we need to present the camera when he said if he had the camera. He did have the camera.
Objection!
Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Look at his mouth. His mouth doesn't even fit on his face. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. I was putting pressure on too much. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. This is 2001. Remember. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, how cool are you to terrorize a poor child so? I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? Yeah, look at the box. It's on the box. So you did have a camera? And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were busy watching. Alright. We got a new testimony. We got a new testimony. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Alright.
Hold it!
So, why didn't you use it?
Objection!
He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No? Okay then, tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham! So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah! What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving.
Hold it!
Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do that? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, a samurai chop, a samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me the look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder? Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that what he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? How can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that the young boy was a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He was watching something else? He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Something else. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract the boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Come on, think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation for this? He couldn't watch it? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Here's my proof. Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Very well, I'll ask you the question again. What am I supposed to do here? Let's look at the court record. Am I supposed to show the camera? He was trying to take a picture and he failed?
Take that!
Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, would you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. I'm gonna hear about that. So you did see the beginning of the fight. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? held up my camera to take a picture.
Hold it!
Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it.
Hold it!
When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the steel samurai? That's all that happened. Yep.
Hold it!
That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How'd you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
Hold it!
You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved steel samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? It's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Alright, I think I need to present the book. That's my guess.
Objection!
Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the steel samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the steel samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the steel samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. It claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the steel samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the steel samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The steel samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are you sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. What's the truth? Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why is there no picture in the album from that day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? The steel samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The steel samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the steel samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the steel samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The steel samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the steel samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order. I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. God. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. There you go. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning, thus he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. He snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. Cody gets it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops? Huh? Me? What? Actually, there is one more piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Here, this is it. Well, looking at this is still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that I could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Yes, there is. I mean, it's at Studio 2.
Take that!
I think it's here. You seem to be lacking even more confidence than usual. I suppose that's because I'm not confident about it at all. Okay. feel like it being at Studio 2 is the inconsistency. Look at this! I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? Okay, I pointed to this 2 and it was wrong. This 2 is correct. This 2 is wrong. Oh, this is an S, not a 2. This is a 2. Okay, this is an S. The number? Yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Escher sees what I'm getting at, but that's impossible! What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the cards. That was funny. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 2 and Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on it. On the gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the verse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Do I have proof? Do I have proof?
Take that!
I haven't used those yet. Maybe they're it. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood wouldn't do anything. Either fingerprint the bottle or examine Hammer's body is the two. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claims are true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints would show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. I don't see what you can examine. This court will suspend proceedings of the current trial for today. Cody Atkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The conceded the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. It's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. What does that mean? Somebody's gonna be found guilty no matter what? That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I was kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to make our final investigation. And I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. Again.